Hello, my name is Chloe, welcome to my channel, and today I'm bringing to you weekly reading vlog number 170. So I'm just popping in from the future of the vlog content because past Chloe forgot to intro the vlog. I jumped straight into, I think, Tuesday, and I'm talking about everything that's going on. So I hope you enjoy, and I will probably see you again at the end if I've forgotten to wrap this vlog up. Enjoy! Hello, it is the 2nd. I still haven't started reading anything, but 2 updates. Number 1 is I have made a Storygraph profile, account, whatever. So I'm gonna try and start using Storygraph this year. We'll see if it works. I'm not obsessed with the idea, but we're gonna give it a go. The other thing is we went out for dinner last night with some of Cole's friends. We went to the Longhorn Steakhouse. That was pretty nice. But on the way back, I requested we stop at Portillo's because I've got a chocolate cake shake. And if you haven't heard of these, it is literally blended chocolate cake. I've been working on this for about 10 hours now. I've got to try and show you and not spill this everywhere. It's genuinely melted chocolate cake, like blended. I don't want to think about the calorie content, but I have leftover Caesar salad to eat, so that balances it out, right? Okay, it is still, I don't even know what day, Tuesday, and since I last spoke to you, I have 3 new hauled things to show you. The first one's really weird. It's this Born to Sparkle diary with a lock on it. Basically, Cole's little brother got a little diary with a lock on it. He really wanted one, and then his mom got one of these, and she was like, hey, do you want one? Sure. What will I use this for? We don't know, but I have it. I then have a Book of the Month hardback of The Holiday Swap by Maggie Knox. This now stands at my favourite Christmas romance, and I got it off Pango Books, which I obviously can't use at home, and she even included a Book of the Month bookmark, so very, very sweet. The next thing, I'll have to do it off screen because I don't have my normal box cutter. I have an actual knife. Who needs scissors and box cutters in America? We just need like skinning knives by the look of it. This purchase was far too expensive, completely unnecessary, but I am more than excited. Okay, I still haven't worked out how to close this knife, so I just have to leave it open somewhere that I won't forget I've opened it. We get into the box, to another box. I don't want to damage it, be careful. And there's another box inside. No, just a lid. So I'm genuinely so excited. This is such a big moment. It is the Stanley 40-ounce tumbler. Oh, this is a limited edition colour, the beige. It's probably still too fat for my cup holders, but I wanted an actual Stanley, and I now have one. So I will be drinking plenty of iced tea now. Do I need this? No. Did I spend $50 on it? Yes. I'm on my holidays, what can I say? guys, I am home, and clearly I would rather be with Cole than home, but if I had to pick between traveling and home, I am 100% rather be home. So I'm glad to be back. It's been an interesting, tiring, what, 18 hours, 24 hours? I'm pretty exhausted. Just got back into my flat, remembering how I forget every single time that my hot water is turned off, so I will not be able to have a hot shower until the morning. But yeah, just excited to get into comfy clothes and go through my Christmas presents, actually, because I'm kind of tempted to be like, this is what I got for Christmas, but no one is that interested, because we're way past Christmas, who cares? But I do have a few little bits and bobs I thought I might show you. For example, this one, which I basically have forgotten all of my presents, like, because it was such a rush, and it was kind of eclipsed by going away. I got this jumper, which is going to be really helpful for the next Vampire Diaries readathon round whenever I do that, but this is Team Salvatore jumper. I also, while I was away, bought myself a 5-year memory book. I used to have one of these and I just didn't keep up with it, so I wanted to try again, start afresh from the 1st of this year. I technically bought this with Christmas money, so I'm counting it as a Christmas present, but basically you just go through for 5 years and write one sentence about your day. And I really hope that by the end of it, I have 5 years of really fun stuff in here. So I bought that for myself. Reading. I didn't really read much on the plane. I got 50 pages through Love Light Farms. It's not that it's not grabbing me. I mean, it isn't, because I've been trying to read it for 2 weeks and keep putting it down. But it's just, I went to sleep instead. I wasn't feeling it. I'm never in a good mood on the flights home, so what happens happens. Read a little bit, but nothing crazy. And then what I do have to talk to you about is this Amazon package that arrived, that is from Amy. So this arrived at my parents' house while I was away, so we will open this one together. If I can get in. Oh, seamless, love it. Okay, there is far too much in here. You spoil me. So we have Sometimes I Lie by Alice Feeney. I was talking to the mother-in-law about this one like 2 days ago. So it says, my name is that's Victoria. I'm catching up. My name is Amber Reynolds. There are 3 things you should know about me. 1, I'm in a coma. 2, my husband doesn't love me anymore. 3, sometimes I lie. I'm now just wanting to really check that this is definitely Amy. It is. Okay, right. Oh, and with Sometimes I Lie, it says, I loved this one. Okay. You just pop that note in there. We then have, oh, hardback, All the Dangerous Things by Stacey Willingham. I've heard very, very good things about this, and it's the same author as the other one I haven't read yet, A Flicker in the Dark, I think. Yeah, it is. So I heard about this one when A Flicker in the Dark was a Book of the Month book. It says, it's been a year since Isabel Drake's son, Mason, disappeared from his bedroom. Since then, she hasn't had a full night of sleep. Everyone else has moved on, the detectives, the press, her husband, but she can't rest until she knows the truth. Teaming up with true crime podcaster Waylon Spencer, Isabel investigates her son's case, but Waylon has motives of his own. As long-forgotten memories of Isabel's past resurface, doubt begins to cloud her sleepless nights. So this one sounds really fun. Oh yeah, this is the one with the big note. So it says, Merry Christmas. I hope 2024 is filled with fantastic books. Thank you for all you do to make your channel amazing. Amy, you are a sweetheart. And then the third book, as if that wasn't enough, is a completely different vibe. It's The Stand-In by Lily Chu. This just sounded really cute, so I wanted to give it a go. It's about a girl called Gracie, and it says, how to upend your life. Get fired by gross handsy boss. Fail to do laundry, be mistaken for famous Chinese actress, and then fall headfirst into glitzy new world. So that's all I'll read of that, but it just sounds really fun. I think, I don't know who I've heard talk about this, maybe Rachel, but it just sounds adorable. So thank you so much, Amy. That is really, really kind of you. And I will add these to the December haul because, you know, they're kind of Christmas. So I'll add them to December. And then, yeah, anything that comes in now, I will probably leave. It's my birthday 3 weeks today, which is nuts. So by the time you see this vlog, it's probably my birthday next week. Christmas stuff. If I think of something fun to show you, I'll hop on the camera and show you. But really, I just want to do nothing for the rest of the evening. I'll try and update you once more though, because this is probably a short vlog. Me again, looking not great. I forgot to tell you what I was going to do with my advent calendar next year. as some of you will know if you watched my vlogs up to this point, that I had what I believe was a pretty crappy advent calendar, and I realised I'm never going to be happy with an advent calendar unless I make my own. And the only way I can make my own is if I do it throughout the year and kind of gift things to myself. So I have here my book haul for December, which I will film at some point in the week, but I have 27 books here. There's one I've already read, one that's not on my TBR. So 27 books, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9. Let's say 12, I think, are ones that I have purchased myself for pretty much no reason. So throughout the year, I'm going to make sure that I get 24 books that I can wrap up and put as my advent calendar, and then I will open them in December and there'll be gifts to myself that I've already hauled. So I'm going to leave them out here because I need to film my book haul, but I won't use ones that are gifted to me. I'll only use ones I've bought myself. I'm thinking I'm going to go with The Castle School for Troubled Girls by Alyssa Sheenmull. Maybe Live Your Best Lie by Jessie Weaver. And it's really deep in there, but The Golden Couple by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen. Books that I wouldn't necessarily be reaching for automatically, and I will just try and forget that I have them. And they'll be a nice surprise at Christmas. I know that probably makes no sense to any of you, but I ran it by the mother-in-law and she said it made perfect sense. So I'm rolling with it. I think it's going to work. If I get halfway through the year and I can remember every single book I've put aside, then that's not exactly fun. But what's the best way to enjoy your advent calendar than give yourself things you already know you're going to like because you've already bought them? I feel like this is going to work. I don't know. It's an idea. Hello, it is now Monday afternoon. Excuse the glasses, I haven't worn the right prescription in like over a month now, so my eyes were hurting after the emotion and the exhaustion of traveling, so decided to put the right glasses on. Annoyingly, it's messed up what I look like in vlog clips, but it's all good. Why am I still talking? I didn't wrap up this vlog. I need to carry on with the next one. Overall, I don't think I'm happy with the vlog content I got, but then it's so hard to explain. I feel like other creators might understand this. Everything I was doing, I'd get home and I could just be sat with Cole and thinking, oh, we just went for dinner, I could have filmed that. Oh, we were just in so-and-so, I could have filmed that. And I just genuinely kept forgetting to film everything. So I hopefully got a decent amount of content from when I was away. I now have 2 books to talk to you about that I randomly bought in the airport. I said I wasn't buying books in the airport, but I just needed a pick-me-up. So these are both from Chicago. The first one is The Wish by Nicholas Sparks, and this is their mass market paperback, the like really thin, tall one. I don't know, I wanted one because I saw the shape and I was like, which book sounds coolest out of these, and I went with The Wish. This says, in 1996, everything changed for Maggie Dawes. Sent away at 16 to live with an aunt she barely knew in a remote village on North Carolina's Outer Banks, she could only think of what she'd left behind, until she met Bryce Trickett. Handsome and genuine, Bryce showed her how much there was to love about Ocracoke, no idea, and introduced her to photography, a passion that would define the rest of her life. By 2019, Maggie is a renowned travel photographer, splitting her time between running a gallery in New York and photographing remote locations. Photographing? Why is my brain stuck on that word? But this year, she's unexpectedly grounded over Christmas, struggling with sobering medical diagnosis. Increasingly dependent on a young assistant, she tells him the story of another Christmas, decades earlier, and the love that set her on a course she could never have imagined. It sounds cute. It sounds actually very emotional. I know a couple of people who've got this, so might all try and read it, or at least read it with one of them at some point. And then the second book I got, which I was like, I need this right now, is That's Not My Name by Megan Lally. I'll just quickly read the back again. Shivering and bruised, a teen wakes up on the side of a dirt road with no memory of how she got there or who she is. The police don't know where she came from until a frantic man arrives at the station. He's been searching for her for hours. He has her school ID, her birth certificate, and even family photos. He is her father. Her name is Mary, or so he says. When Lola slammed the car door and stormed off into the night, Drew thought they just needed some time to cool off. Except Lola disappeared. Now his friends, the sheriff, and the whole town are convinced Drew murdered his girlfriend. Forget proving his innocence, he needs to find her. The longer Lola is missing, the fewer leads there are to follow and the more danger they are both in. So that just sounds wild and I had to get it. I should really stop talking though and wrap up this vlog. So if you did get to this point in the video, please leave me a little house emoji to show that I got home, and also there's a tiny house on here. So a little house emoji, please, will let me know that you got here. Thank you for all your continued support while I was away. It really does mean the world to me. So thank you so, so much. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in my next one. Bye.